kick-ass switch, putting the K in magic. I'm Joanna DeVoe, and you are watching another BizSwitch video. And today I wanted to talk about sustainability and starting at the very beginning. And what I mean by that is you need to do quite a bit of internal work and a little bit of math before you get into the really fun, exciting tasks of picking a super groovy name for your new business, or a really cool slogan, or a color scheme, or going over to Weebly or Blogspot or WordPress to create a website. Like, all of that stuff is very fun, and those are free, easy tools to use to start your own website. But I think that's a little bit like putting the cart before the horse, and in my opinion, what you need to do before that is to get really clear on, is this business sustainable, and what is it I want to feel every single day when I have to get up and face this business again. And I'm not talking about hobby entrepreneurs. I'm talking about people who actually want to make their living doing what they love and who want to be financially independent entrepreneurs and support themselves just with their business. So you want to get really clear on what it is you want to feel every single day. How are you going to feel doing what it is you're doing, the service that you're offering, the products that you're creating, the kinds of people that you want to work with, and then also, how do you want those people to feel? How do you want the customers, the clients, the audience, the readers to feel? It's about how they feel, it's about how you feel, and how you're going to be feeling together. And you really want to look at what it is that you think you're going to be doing every day. So maybe that is knitting baby booties, reading tarot cards, putting together little witchy kits with, stones and herbs and spell candles. Whatever it is that you want to create, you really need to think about, is this something that I could do every single day for the rest of my life and not get sick of? And is it sustainable financially? And what I mean by that is, how many pairs of baby booties can you knit in a day? And how much can you charge per baby booty? What if your business completely took off and you had 30 orders a day for baby booties? What are you going to do? Are you going to hire out other people to knit these for you? Are you going to start manufacturing them? Things like that, it's important to think about. How many tarot card readings can you do in a day? How much can you charge for those? Is it sustainable? You want to factor in your own time, your own costs, and figure out the numbers. And, if the business is going to be sustainable, how much you need to make every month, and then how you're going to do that on a daily basis. It might not work out. The numbers might not work out for you, and you might have to start thinking more creatively. So, for example, when I started my business, Koshi, it was because I had taken a Sharpie and illustrated on a leather handbag that I had, and everywhere I went, people were stopping me and asking me, oh, where can I get a bag like that? And a lady actually paid me like a lot of money to make a bag for her, and I ended up starting Koshi and illustrating on handbags as my business model. And I got the handbags onto the TV show I was working on and into a really big magazine, and the orders started coming in, and I realized I was making less than minimum wage and driving myself absolutely insane, sitting there like hand drawing all of these really elaborate designs on these leather handbags. I had to go out and find the bags, come up with the money to buy the bags, illustrate on the bags, and then ship them out, and it was completely not sustainable. So I quickly regrouped and started drawing on paper, and then having those illustrations made into panties and t-shirts, and then later into little dresses and skirts and things like that. And that was much more sustainable. So I think it's a good idea to think about that before you start your business. And also just to consider, is this just a hobby? Is this something that I could do for fun? Or am I going to take it all the way? Am I trying to make my living off of that? Because those are two really different things. I think anybody can open up an Etsy shop, But if you're really trying to be a professional entrepreneur, you have to consider the numbers first, and you have to consider the sustainability in terms of like your emotions and your feelings, because there's so much involved in being an entrepreneur that is not fun. There are so many things that are kind of just a daily grind. It is not always as glamorous and like free as it sounds when you first start thinking, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. It's a lot of work, and sometimes you're going to be working harder on your business than you would at a regular job. So you really have to make sure that it's something that you can get out of bed for in the morning. And so you want to get really, really clear on how it is you want to feel, what it is you want your customers to feel. I've already talked about being of service, but in case you've missed those videos, like how is it that you're going to be of service? How is it that you are authentically yourself and different from everybody else in that field? Because there are so many tarot readers, there are so many witchy shops on Etsy, there are so many coaches and personal development speakers. Why would somebody come to you? I can tell you right now, they're going to come to you, because of your own personality. They're going to come to you because if you are being your true, authentic self, there is no one else like you in the entire world. So that too is something that you really have to consider. Am I willing to get real with people? Am I willing to really put myself out there on video, on podcasts, or just in my writing in a blog? The more that you can represent who you are and put that feeling out there into the world, the more people are going to resonate with you, and that whole like attracts like magic is going to start happening. And that's also what makes it sustainable. If you're just being yourself, if you're just doing what comes natural to you, what you already love doing, that is sustainable. That is sustainable. If it's something that you just learned how to do, that maybe you're just going through a phase with, or if it's something that you think that other people would like, the chances are you're going to run out of steam eventually. Don't second guess what other people want. Do what you want. Do what comes naturally to you. Do what is in your heart and your mind. Start your business from there. And once you have answered for yourself that, yes, this business is sustainable financially, and yes, it is sustainable for me emotionally, because it is just a natural outcropping of who I already am. From there, then, you know, the really cool business name, the color scheme, the website, those things are just going to flow organically from, you know, a more pure, authentic seed. And, you know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's still going to reflect who you are, because it's coming from who you are at the center, at the core, and how it is you can be of service to people in a really genuine, authentic way. And that is what I mean by creating a sustainable business, by starting at the very beginning. Much love. Peace.